Hi, I'm Louisa Sijabat, a liquidator and bankruptcy trustee. Today's lockdown edition question is, how do I find out if I've signed a personal guarantee? The answer to this question is important because if you're a director or shareholder considering putting your company into liquidation, you do need to be aware of all of the consequences of the liquidation, including consequences for you personally. A personal guarantee means that you have signed to say that if the company doesn't pay its debt, you personally will pay that debt. So, where do you look to find out if you've signed one? If you're looking for the document or contract itself, so if it's a premises lease with the landlord, you're looking in the lease agreement. I know they can be quite long, but that's where you would find it. If you have a motor vehicle finance facility or other, say, equipment finance facility, you'd be looking in that finance agreement and all of the terms and conditions. Sometimes trade suppliers also require a personal guarantee from the director. In that case, you'd be looking in the credit application that you signed initially when you applied for that credit account and all those terms and conditions, sometimes in small print, that attach to it. So what are you looking for? You're looking for the words guarantee, guarantor, indemnity, or words to that effect. So what you're looking for is anything that says that you, in your personal capacity, have agreed to pay the company's debt if it doesn't pay it. Sometimes, one of the things you can do is also look at the signatures to see if you've signed in your capacity as a director or in your own right. The way you find this out is you look at the back of the agreement or wherever the signatures are. Some of them will have your name and under it director of the company, and some of it might just have your name on its own without any notation of director underneath. That means you've signed in your own capacity. And if you've signed in your own capacity, you may have provided a personal guarantee. But the best way to check is through the terms and conditions of the agreement. Most people can spot them through having a flick through each section of the contract. However, if it gets really tricky and you're not sure, a lawyer can always help with that too. So, in summary, have a look at the contract or agreement and the consequences of finding out whether you have signed a personal guarantee or not, and if so, how many and what your debt exposure is under that are quite important factors before putting a company into liquidation.